assertive implies having your way each time. One of the myths about assertiveness is that it implies loading your opinions on others. But this is not true. If you are assertive, it implies you are voicing your viewpoint and communicating honestly with others. In some cases, you might win your way by assertively voicing your opinion. Informing others how you feel and attempting to strike a compromise denotes respect for yourself and others. Being assertive implies being selfish. Another misconception is that assertiveness breeds selfishness. It does not mean that you do not consider others when expressing your preferences and opinions, as you are not forcing them to agree with your views. Assertiveness is not aggressiveness, as asserting your position will still leave room for others to agree or disagree with your views. It is also possible to be assertive on behalf of someone else. Being passive will make you lovable. A false belief is that you can only be loved when you are passive. It is counterproductive to be passive, as it implies always agreeing with other persons and always allowing them to have their own way. Passivity entails giving in to their wishes and making no demands of your own. Being passive does not guarantee that you will be admired by other persons. If you are passive, other persons might consider you dull and disinterested in what they are transacting. It is rude to disagree. Another false assumption is that it is impolite to disagree. Even though there are instances where we might not be honest, in most cases, people are interested in what we truly think about them. Imagine how you would feel if each person always agreed with you. You must accomplish each task assigned. It is not true that being assertive demands you accomplish each task given to you. Defining and enforcing personal boundaries is integral to being assertive. It is a challenge for most individuals. For instance, when dealing with friends, you are likely to worry about what others will imagine of you, such as labeling you non-committal. At the workplace, you are likely to worry that others will think of you as lazy or dragging them back. However, it is only you who can accurately understand how you truly feel towards a particular task, and you have to furnish them of your feeling for them to respect your stance. It is wrong to make others expect that you will accomplish a task only for them to learn you were time-barred. Additional social skills. The competence to remain calm in social situations. When anxious, your brain will cease working effectively, regardless of the many social skills that you possess. When becoming irritated, it becomes a challenge to speak objectively and with matching tone. Learning to calm down is important. Additionally, relaxing in social situations helps in another way too. Due to the nonverbal cue aspect of communication, your body and face can portray you as nervous, and this will create difficulty for others to feel at ease when trying to strike a rapport with you. Speaking well is not the only aspect of good social skills. Listening competencies as the art of connection. People feel good when someone listens to them. Proper listening skills mean you actively acknowledge listening, such as nodding the head, taking notes, sustaining eye contact, and making acknowledgement noises. Giving feedback through nonverbal and verbal reaction is part of ideal listenership. You should also refer back to comments of others later on, such as letting them know you needed more clarification with earlier statements. Maintain physical alertness and attentiveness while the other person is speaking. Learn to develop an interest in others to enable you to develop an interest in what they are presenting. Exercising empathy. A significant part of social anxiety is self-consciousness, which can be relieved by concentrating on someone else. Being fascinated with another person's conversation will increase your comfort levels and make the other person feel interesting. When you forget about yourself and focus on what is happening in other people, you will experience fulfilling social situations. Learn to focus outward during social moments. Shyness can be conquered. Discover ways of building rapport. The state of understanding in a good social interaction is known as rapport. Building a rapport implies you make the person understand you are indifferent to him or her, and it occurs at the subconscious level of the mind. When a rapport is present, people involved will exhibit language, speech patterns, and posture and body movements of people that align with each other. Rapport concerns a state of connection that happens in a good social interaction. Striking rapport implies you are like the other person and that you understand each other. Social skills training can increase rapport, such as body posture reflection. When interacting with someone, align your expressions and body posture. You should not mimic, as this should happen at the unconscious level. For instance, you can reflect back speech and language, as well as tone, rate, volume, and words. Feeding back that you have listened is also important. Another way to increase rapport is to think about bonding relationships, and you will naturally start focusing outward. Understand yourself and the extent that you talk about yourself. When interacting with another person, avoid talking about your life so much, as this can be irritating to the other person. It is recommended you start with small talk on non-personal issues or sharing of personal views in a balanced way. In most cases, when you describe your greatest desires and major fears to a new acquaintance, you will freak them out. As the relationship and conversations progress, you can disclose personal facts, starting with small and non-emotional ones first. When progressively disclosing personal facts, it will lead to a feeling of wanting to know each other. Examine the eyes and smile. When you avoid eye contact when listening or talking to someone, they will feel that you are ignoring them. People will feel unworthy when you do not maintain eye contact. Avoiding eye contact may make people you are communicating with that feel that you dislike them. Maintaining eye contact does not mean that you have to stare at them. Increased eye contact in a relationship can make the other person feel uneasy. Smiling while looking directly at the target person tends to make you appear more appealing. Possessing refined social skills will improve your life, such as being able to communicate clearly and mustering the confidence to speak in front of people through public speaking techniques. Instead of complaining about lacking self-confidence, look for ways of improving social skills. Exercise. A. In your own words, describe 4 social skills that you feel are critical to enhancing your emotional intelligence. B. Focusing more on assertiveness in communication. Discount any 2 misconceptions about being assertive.